Hi, this is Ty Bollinger here. I want to welcome you to another installment of our monthly video series. And today what we're going to do, we're going to go into a very popular grocery store down here in South Texas. And we're going to check out the foods. And I'm going to specifically be looking for foods that have genetically modified ingredients in them and or that are not organic. And the reason that we're looking for those is those are the ones that we want to stay away from at all costs. You don't want to be buying non-organic things that have genetically modified ingredients in them. And here's why. We've talked about before that genetically modified ingredients, GMOs, genetically modified organisms, have been shown to cause cancer. So we want to stay away from those. We also want to stay away from the pesticides like glyphosate, which is the #1 ingredient in Monsanto's Roundup, because that causes kidney damage, liver damage, and has been linked with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer. We're going to have a fun day today. I think you're going to learn a lot, so come on, let's go check it out, okay?
Here you see the 5 crops in the USA that are almost entirely GMO, that's genetically modified organisms. Cotton, canola, corn, sugar beets, and soy are all 90+% genetically modified. It's important to be educated about GMOs so that when you shop, you're not gambling with your health. Another reason that we wanted to focus on GMOs is that the 2012 Seralini study proved definitively that GMO corn causes cancer in lab rats. Check out these photos of the enormous cancerous tumors that were caused by the rats ingesting GMO corn. So let's begin our grocery store tour in the corn section.
So we're here at the corn section. 93% of the corn in the United States is genetically modified. And as we know, genetically modified foods cause cancer. But another thing about the corn, it's not only is it genetically modified, but it's genetically modified. It's called BT corn. Monsanto has developed a breed of corn called BT corn, and they have actually spliced the DNA from Bacillus thuringiensis. Bacillus thuringiensis is actually a pesticide that will cause the stomachs of the worms or the beetles or the bugs that eat it. It'll cause their stomach to explode. And so scientists at Monsanto have found a way to splice that BT toxin into the actual genetics of the corn so that it produces its own BT toxin, so that when pests eat it, their stomachs explode, so we don't have the pest problem. But then the question is, what happens to you if you eat the BT corn that's got the BT toxin in it? And that's the problem, is that the BT toxin has been shown to survive digestion and to actually colonize in the stomachs of people who eat it. Stay away from any kind of corn that is not organic, non-genetically modified, which is actually, it's hard to find. I'm here in South Texas, I can't find corn that's fresh, that's not genetically modified. That's what you got to shoot for if you're eating corn. Don't give this to you or your kids.
How many products in the grocery store contain GMO corn? I think you'll be shocked to find out.
Alright, so we're going to check out some popular cereals here. This is one I used to love to eat growing up, one of my favorite brands here. So the ingredients, #1 is sugar, which is going to be genetically modified. #2 is corn flour blend, genetically modified, GMO. #3, degerminated yellow corn flour, that's genetically modified too. Then we have wheat flour, soluble corn fiber, another genetically modified, partially hydrogenated soy oil or cottonseed oil, genetically modified, red dye #40, that's a known carcinogen, yellow dye #6, a known carcinogen, and well, there's one thing healthy in it. It's got turmeric color, so the turmeric is used to color some of these little things orange. Anyway, or yellow or orange. Stay away from that. There are some good organic cereals that you can get if you want your kids to have cereals. Not a problem letting them eat cereals as long as they're organic, because you're not going to get the GMO and the pesticides in those foods if they are organic. We'll go check out a couple brands that we buy for the kids here in a second. So we are here in the organic section of the cereal aisle, and we do buy organic cereal for our kids, but only organic cereal. So I'm going to grab a box of the healthy version of what I showed you before. No particular brand here, but they're the colorful cereal. And so we're going to look at the main ingredients in this one. And remember, these are organic. Whole grain oat flour, okay, organic. Sugar, it's organic. Corn, it's organic. Oat fiber, tapioca syrup, wheat starch, sea salt, sunflower, and then colors made from carrots, elderberry juice, pumpkin, and apple concentrate. Okay, it's not only certified organic, it's got the non-GMO Project Verified little sticker on there, but it's also gluten-free, which is awesome for people that are, celiac disease or they're gluten intolerant. It's gluten-free, so this has really all we're looking for. It's got the organic and the non-GMO Project Verified. This is a good cereal you can buy. All right, so we're here in Texas, and so everyone loves their Mexican restaurants and their chips and salsa. So I'm just going to grab, this is just at random, I've not looked at these ingredients before, just some chips, some corn chips. So of course the number one ingredient is going to be corn. Unfortunately, genetically modified. It's going to be GMO corn. Number two, vegetable oil, which is either corn, cottonseed oil. Guess what? Both of those are going to be genetically modified. So the top two ingredients are genetically modified. And then the third ingredient, salt. So two of the three ingredients, GMO. So we do go to eat Mexican food sometimes, and when we do, guess what we do? We take our own organic corn chips to dip into the salsa. We take our own. You might look kind of crazy to people around there, but at least you're not going to be feeding yourself and or your loved ones toxic poisons with genetically modified ingredients that could come back to give you cancer or a lot of other ailments within several years.
Wow, our time is almost up today, but we still have a lot more to learn about GMOs and pesticides, so be sure to tune in to part 2 coming soon.